since I did any filming, so I thought I'd do another video of the garden. 1st of August. Here's some hydrangeas, and in the 2 bags I've got some watermelon. I don't expect them to do anything. In the corner there's a pumpkin, and in the other corner there's a pumpkin, and you can see my dill, it's real high. And what else is in there? 8-ball zucchinis. They just come out real round. That one's about ready to be picked. And yeah, here's the dill. Just kind of volunteered itself. But it's nice for fresh dill, and then the seeds are real good. More 8-ball zucchini there. And I'll move over. There's a pumpkin or something coming out of the first raised beds. I've got some tomatoes in there. There were supposed to be cucumbers there, but they didn't make it, so I've just got squash plants and pumpkins. And beyond the tablecloth on the line is more squash, and there's supposed to be morning glories going up the poles, but nothing really happened. And here's some tomatoes. They're doing much better than I expected. For a long time things didn't look like they were going very well. And then all of a sudden one day they came out and things were doing very well with flowers and little fruits even. There's leeks there beyond the tomatoes. And on this side the cucumber plants did manage to survive. And I've got a few small cucumbers. These are the Paris pickling cucumbers. There were supposed to be peas as well along these canes, and the peas didn't go well. Peas and beans don't seem to have gone well in this country this year. Here's my row of leeks. And here's a bunch of squash and pumpkins and that sort of thing. And here's one sunflower that's doing pretty well. And then we have one next door, and it's not doing very well. I don't know why. Now on this set of bean poles I do have some beans coming up. They're called scarlet runner beans. You can see why with the pretty flowers they make. I've got an empty patch here that had radishes, and I need to fill it with something. And I think I've got a lone pepper plant there, and some carrots with a bit of weed in it, and lettuce just beyond it, and more carrots, and I think that was a bit of spinach or something, but it's gotten too big, and some onions and overgrown radishes beyond it. So back on the other side, next to the bed that I started with, I've got more volunteered dill. Sorry, I had a brain freeze. And tomato plants. These are the Amish paste tomato plants in this bed. And more pumpkin or some other trailing squash coming out that way. So, and in the little run is our youngest 2 chickens, Sarah and Dorothy. And they're in an interesting phase of their voices changing. So they peep most of the time, but if you pick them up, they kind of make an odd squawking noise, which it just sounds like their voice is changing, which it is. It's just amusing. There we have a buddleia, butterfly bush that's volunteered itself, and we haven't torn it up. But I enjoyed watching a bumblebee on it earlier today. A bit of cabbage, more squash, more tomatoes, which aren't doing all that well, more squash, lots of weeds, and blueberries. I've got one that's a bit bare, I don't know why, and then one that has a fair amount of blueberries on it. 3 more cabbage plants which have been attacked by the cabbage white butterfly and its offspring, and some potatoes. We've dug up some of the potatoes already, and I'm waiting for the haulms to die back before we dig up any more. And here are our ladies, our oldest at the front, Lily. She survived, I think, at least 3 fox attacks so far. You don't get that old by being stupid. And despite being old, she's one of our better egg layers, in the summertime at least. And then we've got some new girls who should be laying but aren't. They're shirking. And a white leghorn, she's doing very well. And one of our not old but not new girls, I think they went into molt after the fox attack in May, and you can see on her neck new feathers coming out. They both had very bare necks for a while. So they haven't been laying because I think they had too much of a shock and went into molt, and that's it. This is going down to the bottom of the garden. And cabbages, yes, they need to be weeded, and Brussels sprouts. And I don't know if you can see very well, but I need to deal with the cabbage white butterfly caterpillars. You can see that they've been attacked. And I've got one apple tree that's making lots of apples. And then the next tree to it, it's really not got any apples. I don't know why. I'll turn around. And there's a team getting out of the film. And that's it. I just thought I'd show you the garden this 1st of August because it's been a while since I took pictures. Or Lily there, she likes being a star. Oh yeah. And here's the garden from the bottom. It's about 7:30 in the evening, so we're getting a bit of westerly light. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Bye.